Obviously, we are going to end our week with Phil talking about his worst favorite sport in the history of the world. The sport where these cars go around in circles really fast. NASCAR.
Yeah, man. Kansas Speedway, top 5 track.
Honestly, he did say that.
It was kind of a good race.
It sounded like a good race. I did not watch it because this is why we have Phil. Phil watches it for me. I did not watch it. I know that Ross Chastain won.
Heck yeah. Smash the watermelon, baby.
He's obviously not in the playoffs. So that's back-to-back non-playoff winners.
Nope, it's rigged.
Is that really weird?
You know, it's not like the usual thing that happens.
Sure.
But it happens. I mean, you know, Ross is a proven winner. He's won. This was his 5th win. I mean, he's a proven winner. And he was a proven winner when he went through the Xfinity Series and the trucks as well.
Did he win anything, though?
No,
like championship-wise?
No championships, no.
Okay. So he's a bum.
But he's won a good bit of races.
A goose.
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of, mistakes. Again, it seems like every race
by the playoff drivers.
Yeah, so it seems like there's always mistakes in the race.
Yeah, what happened with Christopher Bell? Because he was leading for a while, then he hit the wall.
Christopher Bell hit the wall twice.
Okay, that's what it was.
He did rebound. He did rebound.
Yeah, seriously.
He did rebound to finish in the top 10. So he did recover. Okay. And I mean, he drove through the field. He was really good at the end. So. Yes. That was something. Larson again, issues with the tire. I don't know what's going on.
Seriously, it was like
what he just fly into the wall again.
Yeah, pretty much. So they think they think he ran over something on pit road before the race.
Oh, they did find the nail I threw out there.
They had a puncture in his tire, and nobody else had any problem. So it wasn't like it was the tire issue. So he spun out. He was in the back most of the day. Yeah. I think he recovered to finish 26th.
Yeah, he definitely dropped in points from being 30. Because you were like, if you're 30 clear, you're pretty much okay. And now he's 18. Yeah. Which is like now you're kind of on the bubble. Yeah, you got to have a good race in Talladega.
He didn't have any stage points whatsoever. Hamlin and Blaney had under green flag stops. They both had loose wheels. Okay. Had to come back to pit road to tighten the wheel. I was telling Sam, if the tire falls off the car on the racetrack, like the crew chief and like a couple members of the team, the pit crew get suspended for like 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, he was telling it's wild.
It's like
I actually like that though.
It's actually
$100,000 fine.
$100,000 fine.
I mean, it makes sense though, because then if that could be a serious wreck.
And it's a safety feat.
Yeah, that thing rolls and goes into the crowd and goes above the. Those things can bounce so dang high if they get going. I can see that.
Yeah,
that is crazy though.
Yep. So that was going on. Bowman again has been the most consistent. He's scoring stage points. He had a good finish.
Did he win the second stage?
Yes, he won the second stage.
Who won the first stage?
I believe
Bell. I think.
Yeah, Bell won the first stage. Yep. So, just a couple other.
May or may not have watched the race with Phil partially.
Yeah.
These are the NASCAR fans. I'm just here.
Just a couple other guys. Briscoe had a bad day, 22nd, no stage points. Cindric was 34th. He had no stage.
Terrible game.
He had no stage points. William Byron finished second. He had a good race.
That was my pick.
He almost chased down
not first
Chastain, but Chastain's the hardest guy.
I don't even remember who I picked.
You picked Busch.
I picked Busch. How did Busch do?
Like 8th.
So we were everybody's pulling for Kyle Busch. We talked about
he's going to win at Talladega.
But was it second? No.
We talk about this winning streak, for every year that he's been in the sport. This is his 20th year in the sport, and he's trying to win for the 20th year.
That honestly would be pretty cool.
Everyone's pulling for him now. They used to boo him constantly, but now they cheer for him. It's just a little bit wild.
Sure.
So he was leading, and he tried getting around Briscoe out of turn 2. Briscoe was a lap down. Was being close to being.
Briscoe was in the way.
And he kind of pushed him into the wall a little bit.
Who pushed who?
Briscoe did not give Kyle Busch enough. He didn't give Kyle Busch enough.
He didn't give him enough, but also Briscoe didn't give him enough, and Kyle Busch probably shouldn't have pushed the envelope to take that.
I agree.
That's the problem.
Kyle Busch was leading the race and had Ross Chastain.
Oh my gosh! I almost won $1 million. What are you telling me?
He wrecked. He got loose and wrecked trying to pass a lap car with like 20 couple laps to go, and
he should have just hit the lap car. No one likes him anyway.
I'm telling you, everybody was pulling for him. So, and he still got 6 more races to try to do it. So yeah, and then Chastain assumed the lead, and he just never.
Lost it.
Never lost it.
And what happened to Reddit?
I'm glad you asked. He's the last one I was going to say. Cool. He just had an awful day. This is a track that he won at last year.
I was going to say he was good at it.
He's good at Kansas, but he just and he's below the cut line now. That's how
I was going to say he's now 4 under.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 12th?
9th.
He's 9th.
You're right.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like the overview of like the big things that happen in Kansas
every week.
But,
sure.
Yeah, there's still watermelon on the start finish line right now.
Heck yeah. Ross Chastain won,
where's
baby.
your T-shirt? You didn't bring your T-shirt.
I have a hat too.
So then, for what am I hearing from it is obviously Byron is starting to look like he's just Mr. Consistent, getting points. He's just getting points.
Well, he had a lot of.
And it looks like he's just kind of cruising. It's just.
Yeah, but he
getting his way to the final.
He really wanted to win that race because if he would have won that race, he wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, so no one's in. Yeah, so no one's locked.
And look how close the points are. I mean, they are.
That's what I was going to say. It's because like 34, 28, 28, 18, 11, 8, 4, 4, 4, 14, 25, 29. Again, I know you say like any race can change. Like obviously Cindric could win the race in Talladega and it can change it. But you're looking at it kind of in the aspect of like Suarez minus 14 still definitely in it. Minus 25 Briscoe's. Maybe. He's got 2 races, so it's like you could hypothetically do well in Talladega and then do well at Charlotte and still make it. But if the likelihood's not
that's the problem.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please like and subscribe to all our social media platforms and make sure to come back to hear more from the Kind of Athletic podcast.